Welcome to American Pulse and Paranormal. Before we dive into today's terrifying tales, we recommend putting on your headphones for the best experience. Get ready to explore a world full of secrets, true horror stories, and paranormal experiences that will send shivers down your spine. Stay with us until the end for an unforgettable adventure. Story 1. The Haunted Mansion. In the winter of 1978, the Smith family decided to move into an old mansion in Massachusetts. The mansion was known for its dark and mysterious history, and the family was eager to start a new life in this grand home. James and Mary, along with their children, Laura and Jackson, sought an escape from the city noise and a peaceful environment for their family. From the moment they stepped into the mansion, they felt something was off. The walls seemed to whisper, and strange sounds echoed throughout the place. On the first night, while Mary was reading in the living room, she heard light footsteps on the stairs. She looked around but found nothing. She dismissed it as her imagination. The next day, things got stranger. The children began seeing shadows moving in the hallways at night, and doors would open and close on their own. One night, Mary woke up to the sound of a child crying. When she checked on her kids, they were sound asleep. But the sound was real, coming from the walls. The family started digging into the mansion's history and discovered it was haunted by the spirit of a young boy who had mysteriously disappeared over a century ago. The story traced back to the 19th century when the mansion belonged to a noble family. Their only child vanished during a stormy night. Despite a thorough search, the boy was never found. It seemed the boy's spirit was still searching for his lost family, trapped in the mansion. One evening, while the family was having dinner, a large mirror fell off the wall unexpectedly, injuring James slightly. As the nights went on, objects moved on their own, and the children woke up to terrifying noises. One night, the entire family was awakened by screams coming from the basement. When James went to investigate, he found strange markings on the walls, as if they were ancient inscriptions. Unable to tolerate the disturbances any longer, the Smith family called in a paranormal investigator. Armed with advanced equipment, the investigator detected high levels of spiritual energy in the master bedroom. After a long and exhaustive investigation, he concluded that the spirit was trapped due to an old curse. After performing a series of complex rituals to free the spirit, peace finally returned to the mansion. However, the Smiths no longer felt safe and decided to leave the mansion for good. They moved to a new home far away, returning to their normal lives. The investigator uncovered more intriguing details from city archives, learning that the boy was from a noble family and his parents had been brutally murdered during a robbery. The boy's fate remained a mystery, and the spirit had been seeking justice. Through the liberation rituals, the family's negative energy was finally released. Over time, the Smith family gained the courage to share their story with others, turning the mansion into a hotspot for truth seekers and paranormal investigators. The mansion became a symbol of mystery and the quest to solve ancient puzzles that still instill fear in people's hearts. Story 2. The Legend of the Cursed Snow House. In the winter of 1987, the Thompson family decided to host a big Christmas party at their old ancestral home in rural Pennsylvania. The house was known among family members as a site of strange incidents and unexplained events. The father, David, the mother, Mary, and their 3 children, Emily, Michael, and Sam, were excited to celebrate with relatives and friends in this historic place. The family arrived at the house a few days before Christmas to begin preparations. The weather was cold, and the large house was covered with a layer of white snow. After unpacking and lighting a fire in the fireplace, they started decorating the house with lights and ornaments. While they were decorating the large Christmas tree in the living room, Emily felt an uncomfortable sensation, as if someone was watching them. On the first night, Michael woke up to the sound of light footsteps in the hallways. He got out of bed and went to check, but found no one. He decided to go back to bed, thinking the sound was probably just the wind. The next day, things started to get stranger. The lights flickered, and mysterious sounds echoed from the empty rooms. On Christmas Eve, the guests arrived, and the house was filled with laughter and joy. Everyone was enjoying the festive atmosphere, but Michael felt that something was off. While he was sitting in the living room, he saw a shadow moving in the corner. He approached to investigate, but found nothing. He began telling his family about what he saw, but they dismissed it, thinking it was just his imagination. That night, while the family was gathered around the fireplace, they heard footsteps coming from upstairs. David and Michael decided to investigate together. When they reached the upstairs hallway, they saw the ghost of a woman standing at the end, holding a child in her arms. She looked deeply saddened and began telling her story in a hushed voice. She told them that her spirit and the spirits of her children had been trapped in the house since a tragic incident 100 years ago. On Christmas Eve of 1887, the house had burned down in a massive fire, claiming the lives of everyone inside. Since then, their spirits appeared every year on the same night, seeking rest and revenge on those responsible for their deaths. The family decided to help the troubled spirits find peace. With the assistance of a paranormal expert, they conducted rituals to free the spirits and grant them rest. They gathered mementos representing the victims' lives, lit candles, and said prayers for them. As the rituals concluded, the spirits appeared once more, but this time they were less frightening. The house began to regain its natural calm, and the mysterious sounds and moving shadows disappeared. The next morning, the family woke up to warm sunlight piercing through the snow-covered windows. The house, which had seemed dark and scary, was now filled with peace and tranquility. They felt that they had helped the spirits find rest and restored peace to the house. The old house became a part of the family's heritage and the stories they passed down to future generations. The story of freeing the spirits became a part of their family history, proudly shared by all members. The family decided to return to their home, carrying with them memories of those eerie nights and an experience they would never forget. Story 3. The Haunted Harper House. In the winter of 2005, a group of friends, Lisa, Tom, Mike, and Jenny, rented an old house in a remote village to spend their vacation. The house was known for its dark history, but its beauty and mystery drew them in. The goal of the trip was to escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and enjoy the quiet and nature. From the moment they set foot in the house, they felt something was off. The lights flickered, and strange sounds emanated from the empty rooms. At first, they tried to ignore it, thinking it was just drafts or electrical fluctuations. But when they all started seeing the same ghostly man, they knew something was wrong. Lisa, the boldest among them, began researching the house's history. She discovered it had been used as a temporary shelter for the homeless during the Great Depression. The ghostly man they were seeing was named Henry, a homeless man who had been mysteriously killed in the house. His spirit was trapped in the house, unable to find peace since his death. One night, Jenny woke up to a distant howl coming from the nearby woods. The friends decided to investigate and found themselves face to face with the ghost of a woman seemingly searching for something. It turned out the woman was looking for her lost child. The friends began investigating and found out the woman had been murdered decades ago, and her spirit could not rest until she found her child. With the help of villagers, the friends found the remains of the lost child in the woods. After performing a ritual to calm the mother's spirit, the child appeared to her, and they both vanished peacefully. The friends felt a great sense of relief, but decided to leave the house after all they had witnessed. The friends decided to document their experience and talk about it on a local show, sparking interest among paranormal researchers. The house became a destination for truth seekers, and the village turned into a hotspot for those interested in eerie stories. Thanks to the friends' experience, they managed to bring peace to the spirits of the mother and child, and tranquility returned to the Harper house. The house became a place that attracted visitors from various places, becoming a symbol of adventures and mysterious secrets. The friends continued to visit the house regularly, not only to reminisce about their terrifying experience, but also to feel connected to the spirits they had helped. Harper House turned into a center for thrilling stories and nighttime mysteries, making each visit a memorable experience. The friends didn't stop there. They continued to investigate similar stories and shared their experiences with others, raising awareness about the importance of respecting places with dark histories. Their experience became a valuable lesson for them and the surrounding community, and Harper House became a part of the village's heritage and its fascinating stories. Thank you for watching, 3 Scary True Christmas Horror Stories on American Pulse and Paranormal. If you enjoyed these stories and want more spooky and thrilling content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell to be the first to watch our new videos. Share this video with your friends and let us know in the comments which story scared you the most. Stay tuned for more thrilling tales and true horror. See you in the next video, and stay vigilant.